Hey y'all, today we're gonna make savory sausage slaw in our Instant Pot.
All while having a whole lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Hi, welcome back to another edition of Cooking Chris's Dishes with the good old boy and beautiful Miss Cris. And we're cooking up another recipe from recipes.crock.com. And today we're going to make something that we've made before, only quicker. What are we making, boss?
We are going to make our sausage savory slaw.
Savory sausage slaw.
Or however I want to say it.
It's hard to say it any way it goes. Here's what I figure. Julius Caesar once said, Veni Vidi Vici. I came, I slaw, I conquered. And we are going to conquer this slaw today in our Instant Pot. We've got a slow cooker recipe for this that we made on our travels.
Yes.
And it was really, really good. And I've been really wanting to make it again because I really like to eat it. It's low carb. It's got a lot of flavor. If you like those Asian flavors like soy sauce and rice.
It's also one of
sesame seeds.
The low carb meals that is kind of on our regular rotation.
Yeah.
So I like to have options. And when
like
I say that.
Now.
Yes. Yes. So I like to have another way to make it when I'm not using the slow cooker. And that's where our electric pressure cookers come in handy. We are making this in our 6-quart Instant Pot. You can make it in a Foodie or a Crock Pot Express, which is an electric pressure cooker. It's not a slow cooker. I know it's confusing. If you don't have an Instant Pot, you can also see the link down below, which will send you to the Crock Pot version. So what we've got is we have 2 pounds of ground sausage. We just like breakfast sausage.
Oh, that makes it look like a lot more because of the reflection in the stainless.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Ooh.
You want to go ahead and brown this up and drain off the fat.
Yes.
And that's going to serve 2 purposes. 1, it's going to make a 1-pot meal here. And 2, it is also going to heat up your Instant Pot, which is going to help it reach pressure quicker when we get to that part of it. So to that, we are going to drizzle a tablespoon of sesame seed oil.
And while she is doing that, I'm going to cut up 3 green onions. Just going to cut them up. You can cut them up to the size that you want. I'm just going to kind of chop them. Since we're doing this under pressure, I'm going to make the chunks maybe a little bit bigger.
Now, because this is a pressure cooker recipe, we have to alter the ingredients a little bit to get it to where it can have at least a cup of liquid in it to reach pressure.
You definitely need liquid in this recipe.
Yes. So we've got rice vinegar, and I'm going to add a 1/2 cup. I love the way these flavors blend together. And I'm just going to pour this over it. And then we have low sodium soy sauce, which I'm also going to add a 1/2 cup.
Now, if you don't want to use low sodium soy sauce, you don't have to. You could use regular sodium soy. I can't tell you what it is, but we use low sodium around here.
Well, we don't always, but we do for this dish because we feel like it gets a little salty if you don't. You know, it
and
talks
nobody
back.
wants to be a little salty.
It talks back. No, I'm joking.
I'm a little salty sometimes. Well, you know, and the other part of it is when you're using that much in there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, so.
But here's the deal. I've had readers tell me they use regular sodium soy sauce and like it. So that's up to you. What were that? Was that 3 green onions?
That is 3 green onions.
Okay, those can go in, and then we're going to do a tablespoon of minced garlic. We've got our freeze-dried garlic.
And a tablespoon of sesame seeds.
Yep.
Right in there.
And
you want to toss those onions in?
we're going to toss the onions in, and then we have, I believe it's 4 cups of, we like to use the, we now have 3 3/4 cups.
That was totally unintentional too. Oops. Here, why don't you...
Tri-colored coleslaw is what we use. You can use regular coleslaw, or you can just use even just shredded cabbage. It's whatever you want. We like to get it already shredded up if you're trying to pinch pennies.
That's coleslaw. That was Murphy's Law.
If you're trying to pinch pennies or save money, just get a head of cabbage and shred up 4 cups of it and use that instead. So we're going to do that, and now I'm going to, if you can get me a wooden spoon.
I can. Right here.
Alright, so we are just going to stir this up.
While you're stirring that up, I will clean up my mess.
Okay. We're just going to stir this up a little bit. Like I said, it's got that liquid down in there, which is going to help us reach pressure, and it's also going to season all this yumminess.
Mm-hmm. Look at that sausage. Them big old chunks of sausage.
Yes.
Did you tell them about when you brown it up to leave them in big chunks?
Well, I always leave them in big chunks. It's you that pre-choose your sausage.
The thing about the environment within a pressure cooker, electric pressure cooker, whatever, is it's very, very, very intense. And it's going to break down things a lot harsher in a pressure cooker because of all that pressure. So if you leave your sausage in bigger chunks, it should leave bigger chunks that will be smaller later because it's really going to break things down. If you were to mince that up real fine, it's going to be really, really fine when you get done. So she doesn't like it fine, and I'm thinking she's fine, so I'm going to do it the way she wanted. She said what she wanted, I said fine. So that's the way we did it. What'd you just do?
We are going to go 10 minutes on high pressure. I just used the manual setting on this. You can use, if you don't have a manual setting on your electric pressure cooker, you can just choose any high pressure preset option and just set it for 10 minutes. And we are going to actually quick release this at the end. So we will be back in 10 minutes.
Or in your case, 3, 2, 1. And we are back. The time is up. It went for 10 minutes after it went up to pressure, and as soon as the 10 minutes were over, we did a quick release, and this is what it looks like now. Oh, look at that. Hang on, it's steaming up my camera.
I'm going to stir it.
Alright.
You can definitely.
Oh my.
You can definitely smell it. So now I'm going to stir it up. You can see how it cooked down, that cabbage. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're not eating low carb, or even if you are, you can notice that there's lots and lots of sausage in here, and I mean, it just melted away our cabbage. So if you want more cabbage, you could technically use 2 bags.
That looks so good.
But like, we eat it like this all the time, so.
Wow. You know, I could sit there and look at it in the camera like you, but I'm gonna eat it because we made some.
There you go.
Really? Take a little bit more than that. Alright.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. The first thing I thought of when you popped that lid was you put a lot of liquid in there, so you would think there would be a lot of liquid in the bottom, and there is not, because most of it came out in steam.
Well, there is liquid. I mean, there's liquid down in there.
Not like super much tons. There's a little bit.
Yeah, but I think the thing that I would say that this is done just a little bit differently than the crock pot is it definitely melts away the cabbage.
This is like straight out of the Instant Pot hot. How is it? Is it good?
Very, very good. So depending on your preference, I mean, this is a nice meaty, hearty dish. Like I said, we're going low carb, so we put 1 bag in there, but you definitely could get away with 2 in there.
My preference is I would put that second bag in, but I really, really, really like the slaw anyway.
Oh, the taste is
But again, when you're going low carb and it's got some carrots and stuff in it, we're going to go more for the meat and fat in it. But those flavors. Okay, you saw how much soy sauce that she put in there?
Oh, it's not too salty.
It's not strong at all.
No.
Like, I don't feel like I need a glass of water.
We're not drinking the sauce.
No.
So you would serve with a slotted spoon. But that is very, very yummy. I love this way of making it.
That sausage is perfect.
Because it totally, like, takes a dish that takes a few hours to make and just turns it into...
And again, when you put it in a pressure cooker, it takes the pressure and pushes all those flavors inside the slaw, inside the sausage. You taste that sesame, it's not over the top, like overbearing.
If you would like your...
Perfect.
Like, it depends on how you want your cabbage. If you want it just a little bit firmer, you could probably bump down your time to probably 8 minutes, and it'd be a little bit more firmer than the 10 minutes. But we definitely recommend the quick release because you don't want this cooking any longer than what we already have it. But
there's just a slight crunch with those sesame seeds.
I love it.
That is so good. You know, I'm gonna shut this camera off. I'm gonna eat some of it. But I'm not gonna do that until we say, hey, if you like what you're seeing here, then give us a like down below. Also, if you have not become a member of the Crock Posse, make sure that you click that little subscribe button down below, and boom, you are a member of a team, a family, a posse, a tribe that makes food like that. And also, if you want to know as soon as we put up a new video, click that little bell that we call the
ding-a-ling.
And that will let us know that you want to know exactly when we put something up, and we put stuff up all the time. But most importantly, y'all, laugh often.
Eat good food.
And speak life.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, it's doing it again. There we go. I feel like I'm being punked.
Oh dear Lord, woman. You should do what I do.
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the Patreon link below.